Hello, everyone.
Hey, hi, Tomas, how are you?
Oh, PK, you have a
Good.
dog? Good,
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
good.
yeah, my son's dog, it's a French Papillon.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, yeah,
Kind of
she's,
funny.
yeah, she's like 90-year-old, you know.
90. Oh,
Yeah, 89, yeah, yeah,
that's a lot for a dog.
yeah, I know. The way she is, it looks like she'll be here another 90 years, you know.
Good, good.
Yeah, yeah.
You're
It's
good,
a good,
PK. How
yeah,
are you?
just, hey, Deepaji.
Namaste PK ji, Namaste Thomas ji, Namaste Krish ji, Thakur ji, Namaste. All men's are here. Where the women's are?
Oh, they're sleeping, yeah. Yeah, Ellie will come. It's like 6:30 for her. She'll come like in few minutes, you know. Oh, okay. Class time.
How are you all?
Good.
Good, thank you. How are you?
I am very good. Okay, everybody. Let's start and maybe they will join. Okay, keep your eyes closed. Observe your back, neck, head should be in one line. Shoulder relax. There should be space on your chest region. Observe your posture. Posture should be still and stable. Keep inhaling and exhaling. Slow down your breath. Breathe longer, deeper, smooth. No jerk, no pause. Observe your breath. Keep observing your breath going in and coming out. Find out the space between your two breaths. When you are inhaling and exhaling, there is pause. Find out that pause between your two breaths. You should not hold your breath. You need to find out the natural pause, natural pause, the space between your two breaths. Or within the breath while inhaling and exhaling. Join your palm together in front of your chest. We are chanting 3 times Om together and mantra after me. Take a deep breath in. Om. Asato ma Sadgamaya Tamaso ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Slowly, gently open your eyes. Namaste, everybody. So these days we are practicing how to write different scripts, and we was talking about in the last class that our emotional problem, they come from our energy body, and in the energy body we was talking about the pranamaya kosha. In the pranamaya kosha we was talking about the chakras, the nadis, and the vayus. And then we understand that different emotion has different places if we can work with the chakra. So if you are designing your class having chakra themes, so how you can design with the help of chakras to your class. Okay, so that was our last topic. Today also we will talk about some other classes which we can design. So there is a very common one method which Swami Satyananda was following, and that was, if you read some book also, Swami Satyananda, one mountain climbing. Okay, so there is a one story which we use for, I think I also used one day, this mountain climbing. So we say that maybe there is some mountain and you wanted to go there, and then we have so many fears about in our mind, and then we maybe book a trek for that, and then we still have some fears, and then we have doubts and fears, and then we slowly the day come, and then you reach there, and then you're walking, and then you're also missing people, and then you're walking toward the mountain and you're feeling good, and then you reach in the mountain and you feel, oh wow, my decisions are good, and then you're coming back. So this is a one story. Okay, so this story represent a fear element of our body. Okay, so in our mind we have a fear, whatever we do, anything maybe which is new or old. For example, you wanted to travel, right? And so we are traveling from our childhood, right? Since our childhood, right? But still, whenever we do some traveling, then we have some doubt, especially if you are walking in a unknown place, or some other countries where you don't have any experience of traveling, or some other thing, or if you're doing some new stuff. For example, you're switching your job or business, in the relationship also, right? So we all have one unknown fear inside, right, for the change, right? So it's very common in us that, and sometimes we are able to conquer this, we are able to go forward from this pain, this fear. But most of the time what happens, we are not able, or we are just living our safe zone, and we are not allowing ourselves to have change in our life. Okay, so this one visualization will teach our mind this, that okay, having fear is not bad thing. So we all have fear, but how to remove that fear, how to conquer your fear, right? So in this story you will see that so many times we wanted to do something in our life, like anywhere in your life, maybe in your relationship, in your work or business or traveling or some little thing also. So we all wanted to do something, but our mind always stop us, and it's create different type of fears. Okay, fear of failure, fear of missing, fear of change, right? So when you are making some story where we are having achieving some goal and we have fear, and then we are actually having fear and then just conquering that, just leaving this fear behind and just pushing yourself forward, then we'll go up, and then you will feel that, oh, my decision was good, I'm happy for my decision. Okay, maybe sometime we also feel bad, all the time. 100% we will not be successful. Maybe sometime we also do mistakes, right? Then also, right, we will understand that from that mistake we learn so much. Okay, so this exercise, this story where we use the mountain climbing story, is teaching our mind how to to win your fear. And when we are able to win that, we feel good. How to accept change in our life. Okay, so in this story what we are doing, so we have one dream. So maybe the dream is to climb some mountain, and maybe this place is in your near to your house, and from your childhood you have this dream to achieve that peak. You wanted to visit that peak. So when slowly the day come near, you feel, oh, fear, different type of fear, and then you have confusion. Should I go, or maybe I will go next time, or this time, or next time, right? But then you say, okay, I'm going. So you're going, and while leaving of this place, of your house, you're missing people around you, and you're feeling, is it right decision or not? But then still you're pushing and you're going, and then in the beginning your guide is not talking to you, and you feel very weird. So it's like, adjusting yourself, and slowly you're moving and you're liking it, right? And then slowly your guide is also talking to you, and then you reach a mountain and you feel so happy. So this happened in our life also. So sometimes we dream something, and then our mind say, create so many fears, and sometimes we conquer that, and then we move. Maybe we don't like change in the beginning, and then slowly we like it when we achieve it. We start achieving it, and then we reach. So this is one of the method to train our mind that it's normal to feel like this, but we need to push ourselves and going forward. And then when we go forward, then we enjoy our path. Did you understand? Yeah. So you can create some story like that also. Maybe you feel, you can say like, okay, just think about of your dream destination, maybe some place, right? And just maybe you wanted to go some place, just name like some place. So you can name like, according to, or you just say, okay, just visualize your favorite place, and you have plan to go there, and you already booked, you got a chance to go there, and you booked your ticket. And now the days are coming, and you are having excitement also, and same time you are having fear also. And now the day has come, like tomorrow maybe you are going, and today night you are restless and thinking, and it's like mixture of both. So one mind is saying just go, and other mind is saying no, I don't want you to go. Yeah? Then you are pushing yourself and you're going, and now you are in plane, right? Plane, flying, and you are having fear. So like, my decision was good or not, and you're missing your home also, or people also, that moving that place, and then you feel that it's unknown place, nobody is even talking your language, and now you're feeling very helpless. But slowly you start learning, and maybe you have some this translation thing or something like that, and now you are exploring this place, and you are enjoying this, you're eating food and this, so you can make a story like this. So it will teach us like, so many times when we are doing these dreams, and the fear is so big that we are not able to achieve that, and then lifetime we are just feeling guilt about ourselves, right? So So these type of stories will motivate us to move forward and push ourselves from our comfortable zone, right? Because most of the time we love our comfort zone and we don't want it to move. So these type of practices or stories will push, or we will teach our mind how to handle these difficult situations when your fear is, going big and you're not able to achieve your goal because of that fear. This is a common practice you can do in your group class. For example, you are doing one session with your people or drop-in type of class where every time new people are coming and you even don't know what they are going through. So this is a very common thing you can use in your classes. Okay. So making some story where, so what is the element here? One is some goal. Second is fear and excitement, both there. And that restlessness feeling when you have to go next day. And then when you're going, that you're missing people, that missing element. And then when you're going in a new place, the adjustment situation, how to adjust there, right? And feeling a little bit uncomfortable because maybe you don't know the place and people, and maybe you're feeling, oh my god, where I came. And slowly now you are just learning new stuff and learning maybe how to communicate or how to explore or how to feel, and then feeling happy because you have achieved your dream. Okay. So some type of this story you can make. This is one good way to teach our mind to how to push yourself further. Okay. Then one other scripture for common people, that common class, right? For common class means when you're doing this one session or drop-in type of session. Okay. So the other theme can be that whatever today we are having our personality which come from our past. So whatever happened in our whole life, maybe yoga believe in past life also, but we are not going that much past. So maybe this life, right? So we are carrying from our past so many pain and so many pain or holding or guilt or negative emotion, right? Anger, right? So what we are going to do in this practice, this one, so we go back to our life. For example, you see that first of all you need to just check in your class how like what age is there in the people, right? For example, maybe in the class that you have some people of 60 and some people of 20. So you need to just make sure that because when you are bringing them backward, then we need to make us estimate in our mind. So for example, in your class, so in this practice, what we are going to do, we are bringing them backward. Okay. So for example, you say, okay, just think about today, right? So start from today. Just think about today and just scan your whole life like today, in the today scenario, and just see how's your work, how's your family, how's your surrounding, how's your emotion, what are your worries, what is your biggest problem right now, what is your difficulties, right? So starting from the present. So you will see that when people are just here in the present, and for example, just when I tell you, okay, just think about your present, and you will say, oh, I have this problem, this 5 in your mind, you will say, oh, I have this problem, this. Okay, now you say, okay, now bring yourself 5 years back. Okay, so you will know that 5 years back you will not have these problems what you have today. right? For example, if I say, okay, just think about this life, and you're saying, oh, everything is locked down, people are suffering, this, and I say, I'll just bring it 5 years back. And you feel, oh, 5 years back, there was no COVID. Everybody was very free, right? For example. So just think, then you bring them maybe 5 years back, according to your class situation. Okay? And then you say, okay, just think your life 5 years back. How was your life 5 years back? How was your feeling, right? What was your pain, pleasure? How was your work? How was your life? Where you was living? What were the situations there? How was your feeling about your future or past? Or okay, so you took them 5 years back, and you will see that when you go back, and so you need to focus on two things, that you should not only work in one part, which is pain. We need to have balance. So pain and pleasure, same way. So sometime when we have more pain on that, then we will go in the loop. So you need to bring a balance. So you need to, because in our life, if there is a pain, pleasure will be also there. Maybe in the work you are feeling suffering, maybe in your family you are good, maybe in your family you are suffering, maybe you was enjoying the work, right? So you need to bring that balance, pain and pleasure balance in there. Then maybe you bring them maybe 10 years back. Just think about 10 years back. Okay, and then just visualize, how was you feeling 10 years back? How was your situation? Where was you? What was your enjoying? And you need to give pause also. So for example, you say, okay, bring yourself like when you was like 30-year-old. Okay, but you make sure that in the class somebody maybe 20-year-old, and then they will not imagine yourself, right? So you need to use your mind also. In this case, you can just say, okay, now think about your age now, and just think 5 years back, something like that. And then you can bring them on, back to, like, think about when you was teenager. How was your feeling? What was your thinking? What was your dream? What was your pain and pleasure? So you will see then when you was in 16, or like in these teenager, then you was not having the same problem we are having today. We will not have same difficulty. Maybe we had some different dream, we have some different thing, or maybe some pain is coming from there, right? So you're just going there and just bringing, okay, just think about your pain. What was the pain? What was the pleasure? What was the good thing in your life? What was the bad, right? And then bringing them back again, maybe 14-year-old, maybe 10-year-old, then go back to the 5-year-old or 7-year-old. Okay, now from the 7, maybe take 5-year-old or 3-year-old. Okay, so now go back to 1-year-old. Just try to think or remember. Maybe you will not remember anything from your 1 year, but if you bring yourself there, you will have this, because we have gone through there. My mind is understanding that, right? My mind is having memories of that. So you need to bring it back. So you need to say, okay, just think about 5-year-old. How was you? Okay. And where was you? At least you know that when I was 5 years, where I was. So where was, try to imagine the places you was, right? Try to remember your house, the people around you, what game you was playing, what, these things, like what you think your pain was, what was your pleasure, right? And then from 5 to go to 3-year-old, how you're feeling. Just visualize yourself 3-year-old. How do you feel? What is your pain and pleasure? How you look yourself, what clothes you feel, which color clothes you had, something like that, right? And then go bring them to 1-year-old. So now you're 1-year-old. Think about yourself 1-year-old. How do you feel? How you feel about your parents, your family around? Do you have any? Just think about when you was 1-year-old, how people was treating you. How was you feeling? And then go down to maybe 9 months. How do you feel when you are in 9 months, right? Who is around you? And then 6 months. and then maybe 1 month, and maybe 10 days. Just think about yourself, 10 days old baby. How do you feel? Or maybe a 1 day, you are now 1 day baby. Just think about you're a born baby, newborn baby, 1 day old. How do you feel? And then you just born. How do you feel? You are taking first breath. Just go back to your mother's womb. Now you are inside the womb. How do you feel? Do you feel safe, happy? Right? So you need to bring them back. Okay. After bringing them back, right? For example, now you are in the womb, and now you need to have what we did. We already gone through the mind, because maybe in the conscious mind we don't have those memory, but unconscious mind know all these things because we have done this all thing, right? So memories are there somewhere, sanskara is there. So sometime our behavior, belief systems, right, it come from there, what we was feeling those time, what was our pain and pleasure, all this, right? What was our thinking in our childhood, all these things come from there. So now what we did, we little bit gone to that loop where little bit our mind was able to having that pain and pleasure, these two things, right? Because our mind always divide everything in two, right? So now we gone to the womb. So now we need to come back from there. So now you need to say some positive thing. For example, you are saying, just visualize yourself in the womb of your mother, right? And now you are in the womb of mother, very safe, because we are safe there, because we don't need to think about food, we don't need to think about breathe, we don't need to think about anything, right? So maybe we are good there, and we are floating on that water, and maybe we are enjoying that, right? Just feel like so safe inside your mother, because your mother is taking care about you. The mother is goddess for you, right? She is doing everything for you to protect. So you're very safe there, right? So feel that happiness, and you have come in this womb. So we say, like, we choose the place. Yeah, we choose. We have this, the sanskara, right? From the past life sanskara, you have chosen your family, you have chosen your mother, father, place, right? So you have some goal, right? That's why you have come in this in this womb, in this family, in this country, in this place, right? So you have some dream, so you have some goal, so soul has journey, soul have to learn so many different things. So because of this journey, we go from one birth to another birth, to another birth, to another birth, to another country, to another place, to family, to just have a journey of soul. So you need to say that we all have some goal, right? And when we are in a soul form, or when we are in a that pure form, maybe we know our journey, our goal. That's why we have taken birth in this specific family, specific place, right? So we have karma, we our life, our soul have to learn something. So that's why you have chosen. So this is your decision to come in this family, in this womb, in this parents, right? So so when we have goal, we know why we are here, right? So now you have this goal. So just think about that goal. So just maybe just, so you have chosen this, you have have to learn that. So now you have this goal, and now you are in the womb, and now you have just born. Just visualize yourself born. So now this is the day where you are, the first day of your life. Now you know why you have taken the birth, and you have this goal in your life. And now maybe you are just feeling that you can see light, you can feel people around you, right? You are maybe cry, but this cry is like the cry of happiness. And maybe you had some pain when you are coming out, maybe you have something which you don't like, but just forgot that, because we have a bigger goal, right? So when you teach your mind. So here we are working with that subconscious mind. Maybe there was some pain when you took birth. It can be emotional pain or the energy around you, right? So when your mind feel okay, this pain, whatever I had, I have a bigger goal than that, right? So this pain doesn't matter for me because I have a bigger goal. So just remove this pain from here and move forward. So from one day, so you need to remember how you took them back. For example, you said when you was going back, you were saying 1 month and 10 days and 5 days and 3 days, right? So you need to come like that. So for example, you say 1 day and then 3 days. Just think about your 3 days old, 10-day-old. Now, how do you feel? And you have this goal. You need to remove your pain and just move forward because we have to go do something good in our lives. Our journey has this she came to learn something. So in the path of learning, we have pain and pleasure both. So we need to remove that and go forward and feel that bliss, right, which come from our birth. And then we move to forward to your teenager. Just think about your teenager and just feel this goal inside and just now see these situations and remove your all pain and pleasure. And if you are having holding something, let go. If you are having guilt from any past, you need to let go for that and then move forward, right? So maybe from 16 to 20, or maybe from 20 to whatever age is there, right? And then you can say, now come this day. Okay, so you know that your soul have some journey, and that's why we are here. So now everything, whatever happening in our life, pain, pleasure, problem, and situation, it is to our soul to learn all these things, right? So we need to feel that bigger goal, enjoy that bigger goal, and remove all these pain and pleasure. So in all situation, we need to see ourselves happy and peaceful, and need to understand that this is a journey, and we need to enjoy each moment of our journey. So this way we are teaching our mind, that subconscious mind, because this chitta has this pain and pleasure. So we need to work with that chitta to understand that, okay, there are situations we can't change, and there is problems which will always come to our life, but we need to know that this is also the journey to learn, right? So how much these situation will come, that much we will learn, and that's why we choose this path. So this way, our mind will understand that all this pain and pleasure is all only creation of our mind, and there is a bigger goal, and we need to enjoy and move forward. And we need to remove all these, things which come from the past, any situation, all right, whichever happened to us, we need to remove, because we don't have any control in our past. We can't change our past. Okay, we can only work on our present. If something happened in past, we don't have any control. We can't change anything, right? We can just do one thing, to let go. No blaming to other and self, because that blaming will give suffer to other, it will suffer us, right? So this way you can make a journey backward and coming back. But you need to take care about, if you're doing this type of practice, that you need to bring more positivity, because sometimes people have traumas or something bigger emotion and some bigger pain which they are not able to forget, right? And when you're taking them in this loop, then they can go more deeper in pain. So that, as a teacher, you need to understand how to do it, that we need to bring balance in our guide, when you're guiding it, right? So that you need to bring in your mind when you're designing it. So this is a very beautiful practice. I have done so many times, and every time whenever I did it, people feel so relaxed, because so many problems in our life is having because of holding and pain. So maybe if you do this session, these type of session 2-3 time, not back to back, but even single time also, it will release. So it's not like people will change in one day, but maybe 1% we released, maybe 2%, it's enough for one session. If somebody remove or their pain from even 1%, right? So this method is also very good. This is also one good script you can use in your class, especially with the people who have hold so much pain in their life. They have some problems come from their past. Okay, it will helpful for them. So this can be a very good script or visualization part for you. The next one is we did last time, maybe last practice on the evening, we was working this blue light, right? This blue light technique is also one of the very famous technique which we learned from Himalayan tradition, Swami Rama's place. And this is very powerful practice, and blue light is very calming light for our body, for our eyes, blue light. So when we see this blue light, and especially in the form of star, because star have these, it's like a yantra, type of yantra. So it's a very powerful tool. And when you are bringing this blue light in your class, you will feel that mentally you will feel more released, relaxed, and physically also you will feel more relaxed, right? So this method is called Nila Tara, like blue star. And this blue star, you need to bring it all over the body. So you can start from your third eye, because it's easy to visualize there, or on your heart center, because these two centers are very more active than other all, because most of the time we bring our awareness although on the third eye or although in our heart center. So whenever you are starting any practice and you want to concentrate on that, these two places are always good places. One is your heart center, one is third eye. Other places, the third place can be navel center, but because it's far from our mind, what you say, mind is all over, but you can say, I don't know, far from there. So we are not that much able to sense that if you are not a practitioner, right? So third place can be navel center. And so these three places, one is on your third eye, one on your heart center, and one of your navel center. These three places are very powerful places, and especially heart center and third eye place. Whenever you wanted to do some visualization or some strong practice you need to start, you can start from third eye or heart center. Okay, in the meditation also, when people are not focusing and people are feeling restless, you can bring always them to on your third eye, focus on your third eye or on your heart center. Or when you are doing breath work, then navel center. So you can say, when you are inhaling, navel is rising or belly is rising. When you are exhaling, so that place. So these three places. So here also, when we are doing this blue star thing, so we need to bring them on third eye or heart center. You can choose whatever you feel more connected with. And then you can say, now visualize a blue star. But it's not easy to visualize blue star directly here. So you need to visualize first maybe stars to understand, because when it's easy when you say, okay, you are laying down on the roof, or maybe in the beach, or in the forest, or maybe you are on your tent and there's like a big sky you can see, and then stars are shining there. It's easy to us to visualize, right? Why? Because so many times our mind has seen that. Yes. maybe from our childhood, so many time. Maybe new generation, they have problem because we live in a big buildings and they don't know how star looks, right? But I think our generation know how star look. So just visualizing, maybe they didn't see star in the original life, like real life. Maybe they have watched star in movies, right? So maybe they can, this is easy to visualize. So you can say, okay, now you are laying down on some roof or some favorite place, maybe in the grass in the night time, and you are feeling very nice, or you are on the sea beach, wherever you feel comfortable, right? And then you can say, just observe, just feel this black night with full of stars. And our mind has this easy to visualize because we have seen this so many times. And so you can say, visualize these stars. And now you have these stars, and just focus, pause there. You need to learn how and where to give the pause. Whenever you are giving to, space for visualization, like telling people to visualize something, you need to give space, pause. So you can just stop there, and then maybe after 1 minute you can say, okay, now you see these trillions of stars shining. Some are bigger, some are smaller, right? And out of these shiny stars, there are some stars who look blue color stars. Okay, so find out that blue color star or stars on the sky. So maybe you will able to find some blue star or visualize these blue stars. Now just look at that star and observe, like just stare it. And then now visualize the same star, blue color star, on your third eye or maybe heart center. And then now say, okay, now see this blue star, shiny blue star on your third eye, shining there. And then slowly, it's going too big. And it's breaking in so many different small stars. Or you can say, okay, one star is on your third eye, one star on eye, one in left eye, one in nose. This is also one way. Or you can say, trillion of these blue stars are breaking down and becoming a star and moving down to all over your body. So you need to start, now that whenever we are doing some of the practice, although it's go from top of your head, so you need to bring from one side, maybe start third eye. If you're starting from your heart center, you can say it's moving towards your right arm and left arm and upward, downward. Okay, so for example, you're saying this, okay, blue star is there, and then you're moving this blue star like just in your blood or spine, on your bone, on your muscle, and just visualize these blue stars on your face. And you will feel when you're visualizing these blue star on your face, you will automatically got relaxed. I'm feeling sleepy. While talking also, I'm feeling sleepy. Okay, I feel very relaxed while talking even. So you need to feel it, right? Feel it on your face, blue star on your face, and then blue star on your head, right side and left side, and blue stars on your back, and inside maybe so many trillions of blue stars. And just feel that your head is full of these blue stars. And then slowly bring it to your neck. And you are feeling this neck is getting relaxed with these blue star and moving and shiny blue star. And then you can bring them with one hand, another hand, and on your body, on your legs, right? And from your legs to go upward, right? Feel all this whole body is shining blue with the help of these blue stars. And these blue stars are moving all over around your body. So you need to learn pauses. So many pauses in between. And then at the last, you can say, just visualize that whole body and whole cell is shining these blue stars. and then need to have some pause, and then just give them time. And when you are, give them time to just relax. And then after that, you can bring them back. So now you say, okay, now these blue stars, which is shining in your whole body, is coming back to your third eye, and just visualize this blue star, and these all tiny stars are coming back and becoming one. And now you need to give pause in that between, and then now it all starts on your third eye. Okay, and then this star is shining on the sky back, and you are lying down in this open place and feeling in. Now you're so relaxed. So this is one of the relaxing practice you can use for relaxation. People who are so stressed, who are having stiffness in their body, you can use this technique to remove stiffness from the body. And when people are having stress and worries and so many thoughts, this can become practice for mind, for body, for relaxation. Very good technique. Okay. One more technique. So we already talked about 3. One, we was talking about the mountain one or any destination. Second was going back and healing pain from the back. And third one is relaxation practice. One technique which most of the time we use for meditation, like, experience of meditation, and that is just bringing yourself on the third eye and visualizing a door there. Door, right? Can be so many colors, but okay, golden door, right? And then just knocking that door on your third eye. So you need to say, okay, visualize a door on your third eye. Okay, and then pause. And you can describe the door also. So because this is a visualization part, so you need to have more description. So specific. So like, okay, a big golden door having some carving like this flower or la la la. And they have like a big door, and this is a closed, and now you're knocking on it, and this open. And now you're walking towards the next place of the door, okay, on your third eye. So you're going on the next place, other side, and there is a tiny cave, and stairs to go, steps are there to go down, and it's like dark little bit, and you're walking, and sometimes you are feeling like, should I go or not? And but you're walking towards that, and then you're walking, and maybe a tiny light is coming somewhere, and you're walking towards that light. You need to give some pauses also, and slowly you need to go forward. And this light, dim light, is becoming bigger, lighter, shiny. You're going there. And so here there is 2 methods. So you can say you are merging with this light. This light is going brighter and brighter, and you are merging with that, right? This can be one technique. You can stop here and just visualize. So you need to make a little bit longer story with this journey from your third eye to this place. So in between you can have like little bit long journey story, or you can do it like, okay, now you're walking towards this light, and there is a one door other side, and now you're walking through this door, and this other place is so beautiful place, like, so you need to give some visualization of so beautiful, and maybe so many trees, water, light, bird sound, and flower colors. So you can include these 5 senses according to that. For example, for the ear, sound is very important. For the nose, smell is important. for the eyes, sight is important. For the tongue, taste is important. For the skin, touch is important. So using these five things: sight, sound, smell, feel, and taste, right? Using these five. So according to that, for example, you're saying sound. Okay, so you can hear the sound of birds, right? So many birds are making different sound, nice sounds. So there's like bird sounds are very, very beautiful sound sometimes not beautiful, huh? So maybe a sweet sound of these birds, and maybe the water is flowing from top and the sound of the water, right? Just visualizing, not putting any sound even, just okay. And maybe sound of the wind, okay, or maybe somebody playing some music somewhere, maybe just flute or something like that. For the sight, maybe you say, okay, beautiful flowers are there, red color, pink color, orange color, green color, no flower, green color, okay. Some colors, and maybe beautiful butterflies, right? Maybe different colors of beautiful butterflies, or maybe peacock having these beautiful feathers, so many colors, feathers there. So even you are not visualizing, but if you have ever seen the peacock, maybe in the TV, on movies, so you are able to visualize that. So colors, right? And for example, for the taste, maybe you say, just you're drinking this water, this taste of water is so nice, or you're taking this apple from some tree and you're eating that apple or banana, right? So working of this taste, maybe breeze are going, and from the breeze you're feeling this touch of breeze, or maybe touch of the walk, the green grass is touching your feet, okay, and you're enjoying that, right? Something which makes us so nice, like feel good, happy from inside. So why we are using this technique, we say when we are going deep in a meditation, then some of the technique of meditations are that we move from some tunnel, right? So many master has this experience. Then when they move, they go deep in meditation, and in the different states of meditation, they move with this tiny cave. So they are having steps, and this is dark cave, and you're walking towards that, right? And this is like meditation state, and then you walk there, and then somewhere else there is a light, and then you walk through this. So there is a light and you merge with that. But sometimes what happened, we don't understand that merging with light, how it will bring happiness or bliss in us, right? We don't know how, we don't understand it, right? So in that case, because we didn't have any experience that merging with light can bring happiness to us, because if there is too much light, it will harm our eyes. No, we'll say, oh my god, turn off these lights, I don't need, right? We feel like that, right? So that's why we are bringing this beautiful thing where you feel the bliss. So you are saying like, okay, some other side is a bliss place, right? And so what will happen in this case, this is a like practice of next step. So when we are using Yoga Nidra as a preparation for next step, it will like most of the time when we are entering in meditation state and we are going through this cave, most of people got fear and they are just open their eyes. So here we are practicing this, that when maybe one day we will reach in deep of meditation, if the same situation will come, we will not afraid, we'll go through. Okay, so we have this practice before to going through this, right? So whenever that we will reach a next level of meditation where we have to go through this cave, then we will not afraid to go into that. and maybe it will the preparation, it will, because this is a preparation for next step also, right? You remember, this is a pratihara state. So when this situation, because when you're moving through this cave, and people say, so many people say, when we have this experience, we open our eyes or we got fear, and then we are not able to achieve it again, so we lost in meditation. But when you are having mentally prepared this, so next time when you will reach there, your mind understand, oh, I have gone through this place before, and other sides as happiness, nice place. Okay. But the harm of this practice is, one, I have one experience. I was doing this practice one day, that's why I feel, like sometimes we need to understand our student also. So I was doing this practice, and one of the lady, she has fear of darkness, right? So when you're bringing people and saying this is a cave, and you're going in a cave and it's very dark, sometimes people have so much, this phobia of darkness, so they can have problems. So you can say like, okay, little bit light is there, and then I started doing this, like little bit light is there, which you can see this, but this is more darkness, and little bit light, so you are just feeling the steps. So you need to understand, you need to take care about this also. Maybe some of your students are afraid from darkness. Okay, so we are taking 5-minute break, and then we'll come back. Take 5-minute break. Okay, everybody. Okay, so next practice. So what we was talking about, this cave thing. So this cave sensation of your third eye. So that is one of the stage of meditation. When we go deep in meditation, then we see this cave there. Similarly, I just wanted to tell like different thing in here. So just for example, we do this Brahmari pranayama. Right. So Brahmari pranayama, we say that when we go deep in meditation, we have this sound like Brahmari sound. Yeah. Deep sound like this B sound when we are doing this. Okay, so this is a B sound. When we go deep in a meditation, there we go through with the different sensation, and one of the very common one is this B sound. And so when you are meditating, for example, and this B sound come, and then maybe suddenly you will say, what is happening? And you open your eyes, and then you maybe lose that state of mind. Because so it's like teaching our mind that B sound before in pranayama practice. Then when you go deep in meditation, then when this B sound come in from inside, you will see, oh, this is a Brahmari sound. So your mind will not disturb and distract, although you will have fears. Sometime in deep of meditation, we see the snake also, right? And most of the time, and that snake is representation of our own fear from inside, right? And so it's like sometimes we visualize snake on our third eye. Okay, but don't visualize snake on your yoga nidra class, because then people maybe got afraid, right? Sometimes we got so excited, so many people say, today in my yoga nidra I will bring this adventurous type of yoga nidra. And then they will say, okay, now I'm bringing to you into the mountain. So you're like, maybe nicely you will say, okay, walk to the mountain, and you're enjoying everything in the mountain, and you are in the cliff of the mountain, and you're just jumping from there. And maybe some people have fear of height. Then it's very difficult. Then they will go into like fearful situation. So make sure when you're using some of these, advantage and adventure in your class, you need to ask people, do you have fear of height? And maybe sometimes you say, okay, scuba diving in my class, and then you just jump in the water, and maybe people have water phobia. Then very difficult. So you need to ask, you need to not make your class super adventurous. You need to, okay, sometime. So this is some of the, what you say, some of the instruction you need to remember, that sometimes we become so adventurous. So we need to understand, like maybe in the class some people are having fear or trauma or some type of phobias also, right? So you make sure that people are, so for example, sometimes we can also work with the fear also. For example, sometimes people have fear of water. Yeah, fear of water, and so much fear of water. So maybe you will say, this is not for the whole class, although we are talking today about the common classes we are doing, but just a topic came. So maybe you need to do some few session. So maybe in the first day, you just bring this person near to beach. So you can say, oh, you're walking on the beach and you can feel the sand. And second day, maybe you make a story or some visualization where the water is touching your feet and you're feeling nice. And third day, maybe this water is around your knee and you're feeling good. And slowly you can bring them in the water, but in a very safe way. Working with your mind, very safe way. You need to bring it to there. So you can use that techniques also with the different phobia. Sometimes people have phobia with dogs, right? I know so many people who has this, even the dog, which are not, they don't even bite. From those dogs also, people have so much fear about dog. So maybe the people who have fear about dog, and they come to you and say, I have fear of dog. So you can make some of the, so you can start a small puppy, very soft hair. Like you need to have so many session, like 5-6 session. So you can say first day, oh, very good dog, very nice, like 2-day-old dog, very soft feather. The next day maybe little big, and you are very familiar with dog, and it's not biting, right? All this, not, so you need to use your, so example, you say it's not biting, maybe the fear of bite will come. So maybe it's loving. Using your words also very important, right? So that way you also can work. So next technique, we are talking about 5 element. Okay, so 5 element. So the 5 elements, so our body and this whole universe is made by 5 elements. And these 5 elements are the reason of our sickness in our body. Why? Because if these elements got disbalanced according to, so everybody has different level of balance. So everybody is made by different balance. For example, somebody has more earth element, somebody has more water element, somebody has more air element, right? All this. So everybody has a different this combination of element in our body. And when these element got disturbed or unbalanced according to, if it's not according to our body, which we born with, then it can create some physical or mental problem in our body. So it's like connected with your physical body, basically. So physical body, if any of element got disbalanced, it impact will come in your physical body and mental body. So that's why we are using these 5 elements, because we know that any problem come from these 5 elements even. So we need to understand what are the 5 elements. So earth is there, water is there, fire is there, air is there, and space element is there. Okay, and now everything, maybe you are making a story, or maybe you're writing some script which have more affirmation, positive things, right? You need to use these 5 things. So you need to see earth. How can I bring earth in my scripture, in my visualization path? So you can say earth has solid thing, or right, very solid thing, and heaviness thing. And maybe this earth, when we are walking in, visualize ourselves walking in sand, or in garden, in the grass, or barefoot, right? So it is more comfortable. But if you will say you are having no shoes and you're walking in a path, then it's like little bit different, because we don't enjoy to walk in that. But yes, in the beach area we enjoy walking barefoot, right? Naked feet. So you can use those where we like to walk without food, without shoes, right? So for example, beach side, and maybe in the soft grass. And the feet are the receiver of that element. Like most of the time when we say earth element, we can use our feet to receive that, right? And our nose, right? So something with the nose, or earth has a power of smell. So earth and smell are the combination. So because of earth element, we are able to smell. So you can use your nose as also use when you are using earth element. So you can say you are walking in the grass in the morning time, right? And you can feel this touch of grass in your feet, very soft. You're walking, so you're bringing one step up and just feeling this grass touching, in the ground even touching on your feet. And just bring yourself down to your feet and just feel it. When you're walking, you're having more grounded, feel this groundedness. When you're feel yourself so grounded, feel that you can feel the touch of your feet with the grass or with the sand, or right. And this place is so beautiful. With this water body, we have a big mountain, very beautiful stones, right? So mountain is the representation of earth element, right? Because more stones are there and more heaviness is there, right? So some visualization which has this natural things, right? Tree, big tree, and this tree has some fragrance of flowers, right? And so these type of visualization for your earth. So for the water element, yes, water body is there. So you can say you are watching this water element, and maybe in the grass you're feeling this dew drops on your feet, right? Or maybe you're swimming in this river, or maybe you have a beautiful this swimming pool on your place, a house, a beautiful house with a beautiful swimming pool, or you are living some hotel and maybe resort, and they have this beautiful swimming pool, and you're just swimming in this beautiful swimming pool, or water body, or waterfall, a beautiful waterfall, and the water is just going through, like coming down, and this like spreading the drops like a water. Or you are in the rain, you're just feeling this rain, you love this rain is coming, and you're walking onto the rain, you're dancing in the rain, or you're drinking this rain, right? Because taste element come from the water element. So you can use this taste element. You can say you are drinking this water and so juicy, or you're drinking some type of juice, or you're eating some fruit, or maybe this watermelon, or grapes, which has more water body, right? So you can say you can taste these grapes, so nice grapes, or raisins, or something, tasty, juicy thing, right? Because taste and water element has this combination. So you can use those type of thing, okay, for the water element. So more watery thing around. Okay. Then when we are talking about the fire element, right? So fire, for the visualization of fire element, you can say, oh, a rising sun is there, right? If you say, okay, you are having a daytime and the sun is rising, and sometimes some of the places of the world, when the sun is in the middle, like daytime, it's so hot, then you will not enjoy it and you will hate it. So maybe the morning sun always like nice. So you can say, okay, this rays of morning sun is coming in your body, and you can feel this warm feeling of this sun. Or maybe you are in a cold place and the sun just has risen up, and then you are feeling this warm feeling, right? And you can see that, okay, you are sitting in a place or fireplace, so it's like a dark night and you're feeling cold, and there are group of people, there is a bonfire, and you are sitting around the bonfire, and you can feel this fire warm. And maybe you go to Chris place, they have this very good fireplace, gas fireplace. Yeah, Christy. So just visualizing your house having this fireplace. Okay. So you can visualize that. And fire element has shape. So something which you can see with the light. So you can say sun is rising and the light is shining on the mountain. This golden light is shining on the mountain and you can see it. So seeing eyes has connection with this fire element. So some of the using your eyes, you can say, okay, in the sun, this bird is flying in the sky and shining and feeling like something with the eyes, because eyes is connected with the air element. Sorry, fire element. And now we are talking about air element. So air element has you can say that, okay, you can feel the air, maybe in the morning time in the same place, maybe where you was walking in the morning, you're walking in this, and this beautiful wind has just touched your face, your cheeks, or maybe they are touching on your hair and you can feel this hairs are moving and it's touching on your skin, right? And you're feeling this cold and warm feeling of this air, right? So air also have connection with your touch, right? So maybe using more touch here, so you can say like, okay, now you can see that this beautiful fresh air is going on your nose and you're just breathing this fresh air in and exhaling this fresh air out. Huh? And you're feeling this air, this breeze on your face. Or maybe you are sailing, you're sitting in a boat in the sea area or in the river, and you can feel this very strong but beautiful the air, you can feel this wind is coming. Or maybe you visualize you are in the place and there are the big windmills and they are moving with the help of this air, right? So wherever the source of air, where you can feel more air thing, you can include that in your practice. Then is a space element, and space element more we say akash tattva, which is like sky thing. So you can say, okay, you are laying down and you're watching the sky, so much space, right? And you can see this so big fields and there is no crowd, and you can see this whole big valley and mountains, like where you feel more spacey and more like things. So space element has sound, so you can include some sound. So you can say like you're just laying down this place, beautiful place, and you can see the valleys and these green grounds and some sound of the bird or some small these worms is making sound, some little bird is making sound, or sound of the so many sound. You can sound of the bell, maybe somewhere far there is some church or temple or mosque, and somebody is just making the sweet sound of the bell, and you can hear these bell sound, right? And sound of some animal, but this sweet, not tiger, then you will afraid. Okay, so which is nicer, like because we are just going inside and feeling this blissful, feeling that good relaxation. When we are thinking more in the peace area, happiness area, we release more stress from our body. So you can also include these 5 elements in your practice in a form of story, in a form of some visualization. Sometime I was using this, like you're walking, going somewhere, and the first was this mountain. You're walking through the mountain, you can feel this touch of ground and stones are there, beautiful mountain, you can smell. Then moving now, and this is a river, you have to cross this river, the water is so clean, and you can taste this water and you're liking this crystal clear water, very beautiful. And now you're moving through, and this is like little bit warm place, sun just has arise, and you can feel this very beautiful shiny sun on the sky, and it's like having a orange cloud around it, and you're just feeling the warm on your body. You're walking and you can feel the shine of this sun on the mountain, and you're going through, and this like more windy place, but you're liking this wind. You can feel the breeze, morning breeze, and this breeze is touching on your face, and now you're moving to the valley, and this is like very beautiful big like this ground of grasses, and very spacey place in the mountains, like, right? And you can hear different sounds of the birds, different sounds of the different animal who are living in the jungle, and they are making this beautiful sound, and this is so amazing. So you are actually bringing all these 5 elements together, and with their tanmatra also, like sound, smell, taste, right? So these type of some of the element practices are very good for healing in your body and mind, because sometimes lack of element create, not sometimes, most of the time, lack of element create disease in our body, in mind, right? So when we are talking about these elements, so we can feel them more and we can heal ourselves with the help of element, because mind is everything here, right? So that type of visualization you can include in our class for 5 element practice. Or you can work on individually also. Maybe you say, today I will work on earth element, and tomorrow I will work on water element, and then day after tomorrow I will work on fire element, day after today I will work on air element, and then next day I will work with space element. So you can individually also work with these places, right? And you can also work with a specific part of your body. For example, eyes are connected with the air element. So when you are working on fire element, so when you are working with the fire element, you can focus more on your eyes. You can say, in the first, you can say visualize your eyes, relax your both eyes, just think about your beautiful green or black or brown eyes, and your eyes are more relaxed, and then you can start visualizing. For example, for the earth element, nose, so you can bring more visualization on your nose. So you can say, now visualize your nose. You just feel your nose, right nostril and left nostril, and tip of your nose, and then you can start your visualization, because they are interconnected. So for example, when you are talking about sound, ear are the responsible for sound, and space element is responsible sound. So when you are working with the space element, you need to use your ears, so you can do something with your ear, sound, and space. So earth element has nose and smell. So if you wanted to write down, you can say earth element, nose, and smell. Okay, earth element and smell is the quality of earth element which we receive from nose. So they 3 of interconnected. Second element is water element. Water element is connected with the taste, and tongue is responsible for taste. So when we are doing, for example, water element practice, then you can use your tongue. You can say, okay, just visualize your tongue, or maybe tongue is touching up, or tongue is relaxing, right? And taste comes with the water. So water and taste, and how we enjoy the taste with the tongue. The next is fire element. Fire element has the shapes. Shape come from fire element, and shape we can see with the eyes. And without fire element is fire. So whenever we think about fire element, light is connected with the fire, because fire and heat. So light and heat is quality of fire. Okay, so light we can see with the eyes, and so you can use that. Eyes you can see for shapes, to see the shapes. Okay, then is air element. Air element is for the touch. Tanmatra is touch, and touch we can feel with our skin. So working with your skin. So you can say, okay, just feel your skin for skin all over your body. Feel your forehead from outside, neck, all your skin. So you need to work on skin level. Okay, so skin is for the air element, and touch is that, and skin we can feel, touch we can feel with the skin. And then air element, this, and space element has ear, because sound is the thing. So we are using these 5 senses and 5 tanmatras with the 5 element interconnected. Okay, so this was five element practice. You can also work with the 5 koshas. You remember we was talking about 5 koshas. So we have Annamaya kosha, we have Pranamaya kosha, we have Manomaya kosha, Jnanamaya kosha, and Anandamaya kosha. So you can say, just think about your physical body. In your physical body, so we have so many different things, whatever your physical body have, right? Although you can use this Saptadhatu. Okay, just think about your physical body. You just think about your physical body. And now you're moving from your physical body to your pranic body. In your pranic body, we have chakras, we have nadis, we have vayus. Just feel this energy, this aura. Aura come from your physical body, energy body. And then just think about your mental body. Thoughts, emotion, feelings come from your knowledge body, which is Jnanamaya kosha. Just feel that inner experience of everything what we do, physically, energy way, mentally. So that experience of knowledge, that knowledge which come from inside, and then feel the bliss, that bliss body, Anandamaya kosha. So you can do that also. Sometime we can also use some asana in our practice. For example, you say, oh, my people, they are not able to do Surya Namaskara as physical practice, like maybe they are old, or maybe they are stiff, maybe they are injured, right? Or maybe they're healthy, they are perfectly okay. Then that time also you can just say, okay, now my theme of the practice today is to just work on Surya Namaskara, or any asana, backward bending or forward bending asanas, or standing asanas, right? So that is your theme. So you can say in the visualization part. So in every yoga nidra, we are using preparation, sankalpa, and body scanning and breath scan. That 4 part is going same way. We are just talking about the visualization part. Okay, so you need to remember we are using all those steps also before doing this. So now what we are doing here, so for example, we are working with this, you're just thinking, okay, today my theme is to learn Surya Namaskara in my Yoga Nidra session. And the purpose is to teach our person how to do correctly Surya Namaskara. So you can say in the visualization part, okay, just visualize yourself in the beautiful yoga hall, or in the nature, wherever you feel comfortable. Okay, so you can say, okay. So for example, some places, if there is too much heat and you'll say, just stand outside in the beach, then it's like very painful for our mind, because I have so much experience of heat and I'm not able to do. Then you can say, okay, you are in a beautiful yoga hall and the temperature is like 20 degrees or 12 degrees. Not 12 is so cold, 20 degrees. Okay, so you need to remember also that mind understand this temperature. It's very warm and nice, cozy type of place. And you're having this, you're very much interested and you're enjoying to have this yoga session, Surya Namaskara, and you have this nice color mat, your favorite color mat, and you're standing on the edge of this mat, and now you're starting practicing the Surya Namaskara, and then same instruction how you'd give in the class. So for example, now stand in a Tadasana or Samasthiti, and this is like a balancing pose. So right side of your body and left side of your body should be in a balanced line. Your hand should be, apart with your body or with your body, touching your body, and hand should be straight, arm should be straight, leg should be straight, knee together. So all this instruction how you give in your asana class. So maybe join your palm together. Okay, so visualizing you're joining your palm together and smile on your face, and you're just feeling gratitude. And now you're inhaling and bringing your hand up. So all the instruction how you give. And then coming down, and it's like Padhastasana. You can name also, right? Padhastasana. So hand is touching your feet and just you're moving this right leg back, and front leg is 90 degree. And now this is Ashwasanchalanasana. Your hand is just near to your feet and your neck is upward, your chest is upward, and you're feeling nice stretch on this Ashwasanchalanasana. Now you have bring your leg back and you're doing this mountain pose, and you're pressing your feet and palm down and your hips up. Or if you do Santulanasana, right? Then after that, you're touching your chin, your chest and knee on the ground, Astanga Namaskara. And now you just come up in Bhujangasana, Cobra pose, and the instruction of Cobra pose, and then mountain pose. So you can actually perform all your this session of having this whole Surya Namaskar or any other asana. So you will feel when people are doing here, and if you do 2-3 times, even one time also, when they actually will do it, it will be more helpful because now you have taught to the mind, right? And it will be more easy when they will do physically. Even you can also visualize yourself when you are having some difficulty on some hard asana, mentally you try to practice it and visualize yourself that you have achieved it. And in few days, you will feel that you are able to achieve it. So here was some of the practices which you can, some of the visualization themes or ideas you can include in your class. If you have any question, please ask me, or any confusion.
But you have some questions.
Mm-hmm.
Relating to these visualizations, would it make sense to try to think of a way to tie the visualizations, like the themes, the metaphors in the stories to like the sankalpa that we're asking them to use, or for the non-duality stuff that we're talking about? Like I think for the very first one, you talked about the mountain challenge, right? And like there's like the excitement and the fear. Would you before you do the visualization about the mountain challenge, would you have them do like visualization of the non-dual feelings of like, oh, I'm scared, no, I'm excited, I'm scared, I'm excited and afraid at the same time? Would you have them do that, or Or is the visualization like its own thing? Do you understand my question? Does it relate to the other parts? Or-
Yeah, they are interconnected, right? So for example, you are saying that I'm doing this mountain thing, and you know why we are doing, because we have so confusion in our life. So when you are doing in this the same thing in the sensation part, you can also include that theme here in the sensation part. Here also you can say, okay, think about your fears, and then think about your, what is the opposite of fear, which you like, love, dreams, passion, right? Or maybe think about, so you need to, in the sensation part, you need to, you can do, these themes you can include there also. And for the sankalpa also, because when we are doing this common class with so many people, for example, in your class 10 people are coming, and you don't know what is their sankalpa is, right? Because everybody may have different sankalpa, and maybe we don't know their sankalpa. But these are the common problems which we have generally, right? This is like which with every one of us, we are having this thing. Sometimes we are able to achieve, go further, and most of the time, most of the people, they don't go, because of this. So here we are just teaching our mind that in our life these type of situation always come, but how to push ourselves. And when you push ourselves out of this comfort zone, we have something good there. So we are just teaching this, and this is like very common for everybody, because we all go through this situation. So they are interconnected. Even when you are working with a single person, for example, you are working with, I come to you and we are working together, and my sankalpa is also. And if I say I have fear, I am not able to make decision, right? Then okay, I'm working that he can take decisions, right? So you can use this one perfectly. But most of the time we don't know what is people's sankalpa is. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Thank you.
Okay. Any other question? Anybody?
Yeah, Deepaji,
Mhm.
that the visualization practice we did, where we go back in time, like 5
Mhm.
years, 10 years, 40 years, 50 years. So if we go back 5 years is easier, but if we have to go back up to 40 years, then how do we do that? I mean, do we jump back to 40 years before, or we go slow in steps?
It depends, if you're doing with a single person, for example, if I'm doing with me, right? So
Right.
okay, how old I am, which you don't know. Okay. So
Right.
how old I am. So you can say, okay, go 5 year back. Okay. And then maybe go more 5 year back, or maybe go more 5 year back. Okay. And maybe more 5 year or 3 year back, right? And now just visualize yourself when you are in 20s, right? And then
Right.
you can
Yeah.
say 15. But problem happen when in your class some people are 60-year-old and some people are 18-year-old,
Right. Yeah.
right? In
Okay.
this situation, if you will say 5-year-old, for this 60 people old, 5 year is like 55, right? And for her or his, 18 means
13.
they are like 5 year age. If they are 19, then 5-year-old 14 year, right? So now you're bringing, okay, go more 5 year, and for it like 14 to go more for 5 year, like 8 year, 9 year, right? And then if you're bringing it more 5 year, then for it's like 5-year-old, right? So in that case, you need to just think, okay, I'm doing this practice, how I will do. Maybe you can just say, just think about yourself when you are in your 50s, when you are in your 20s.
5 years ago. Yeah.
Not 5 years ago, and even you can say, okay, now you're 60-year-old, just think about your 20-year-old when you was in 20,
Oh, okay.
or maybe
Oh,
10 years ago, like this, right? So it should not be confusion for somebody. But if the people are same age group, then you can do like, okay, go 5 year back, or then maybe more 5 year, or maybe now you are on your 20s or 25, right? That when, so that you can keep in your mind.
Yeah, or perhaps you could have them, if they are not of that age, then have them imagine what they would be like at that age. So if you have some older people in the class and you want to go down and talk, give them a chance to think about where they were when they were 50, well, maybe that 18-year-old at the same time can think about where they might be and imagining
And then
themselves.
the theme is changed then. Okay, so we also do this practice, but then
No, because
so-
eventually we all end up back at the same point as children, right?
but I think this is like next theme, a different theme. We can also have this like, okay, think about yourself 5 year forward, how you like your life is, or maybe 10 year forward. You
5
can do
years.
this also. What you're saying is we can do that also. Then in our mind, we need to understand, oh, this practice is to bringing them in a positive way for the next one. And when you will say that I just wanted to remove from the back, so I'm going just back. So same practice can have two different motives. Yes. So two different theme, two different goals we are having. So yeah, so accordingly that you can also do. There is no harm. Or the thing is, we need to bring them in that happy state. So when we are feeling happy from the body and mind, we will release our stress from body and mind. Okay, that is a purpose. Okay. Anything else? Tomasji, I think you saying.
Yes, if we bring someone to mother, when before birth, is it possible maybe if the person jump into the past life or no? When
Not really. Sometimes, yes, if you are in deep state of mind, but here I don't feel, because here what we are saying, here people are following only your voice. Okay, so if I'm not bringing them back, they will not go, right?
Oh.
If they are in subconscious mind, then they will follow me. If they are awakening state, like they are in conscious mind and they are not sleeping, right, then they will not go, right? But till now, if I'm not bringing them to pass, they will not go, because they are following only my voice.
Okay.
Okay, so maybe you can use some hard voice. Come back now, coming back from your womb to taking birth. And so now softer voice, like now just feel yourself as a baby, one day baby, and now bring yourself from here to 5-day-old, and now feel yourself 5 days. So your voice tone also, instruction, how to do instruction, that we also need to understand. But the chances is, I don't think they will go, because here if they are in the subconscious mind, they only follow you, the teacher. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we are finishing here, and see you in the next class.
Okay. Thank you, Deepaji.
Thank you, Ji.
Thank
So
you, you
one
guys.
momentary shanti. Take a long breath in. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Slowly, gently open your eyes. If you have any question, you can ask me in the next session. Namaste, everybody. Thank you.
Namaste. Good night.
Namaste, Ji.
Bye.
Bye, Ji.
Bye, guys.